loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Right now, 185. Watch the run. Kill.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. 14 yards.
To really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. A lot of pride in their performance.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Down. 188.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
And partner, I think that he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's coming down. He's coming down.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's
opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16.
First and 10
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett, and the catch made by Hilton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go.
Third down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action now. Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Carr finds Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. At the 16-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm coming after you. I'm
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 7 as they come up 1st and 10. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Brissett. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah, this is taken at the 23. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Brissett now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Brissett again, going deep here for Landry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Looking deep for Hilton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play fake. Brissett. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Landry, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch the White Monday. Watch the safety creep.
61, matchbox lights.
You're mine.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On play action, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. Breaks through the contact. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brissett to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
What down? 180. Who's right, Chief? Topper!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
6-6.
On first down, Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw is Brissett. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Brissett looks to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. So we got man. Mike 50, Mike.
Now Brissett. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I got you.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it. It's Matt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Indianapolis, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.